Oh.
1, 2, 3. Oh. Again.
Just in case.
1, 2, 3.
Push your way off. Pushing your off and pause life.
Yes, Ben.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, let's just get it done. Let's just get it done. Unfortunately, now I said to you, didn't I? I made it very clear.
That you don't want to say, let's get it done.
Yes. Because that reminds me of the old days.
Well, this is actually a very good point, Ben, because this is what happens when you don't stick to your routine. Everything goes out the window.
That's true. Yeah, it's true.
And it's the same with fitness. If you don't stick to a plan and your usual routine, shit happens.
Yes.
We usually record on a Sunday morning.
Yeah, we missed our slot. Okay, the slot's been
Easter
missed.
Easter Bunny came. We got too excited, and just all hell broke loose. And we're doing it on a Monday afternoon after work with full bellies of eggs, and it's just not working. And we had a leg of lamb yesterday as well.
Okay. I need to push my eye off.
So yeah, but that's a very interesting topic, Ben. Maybe we should do that next week. Routine and consistency.
Maybe.
How it affects us.
Maybe.
You're losing the will to live over there, Ben.
Hey, you missed the slot.
As I just said.
So we missed our slot. Discipline. I mentioned this on episode 4, I believe, with old Jocko. Remember Jocko?
Yes.
When I was talking about good? Your parents just died in the car crash. Good. Yeah, resilience.
I get it, Ben.
Yeah. Probably that's quite an extreme example, but if you were Jocko, that's what he'd say.
Maybe not. Record it, see what happens.
We've done it.
Stop shitting your pants about it.
I'm not shitting my pants.
Because I have to wash those pants.
I'm not shit.
Did you like that? Huh?
Should we start again?
No, I'm not starting again, Ben.
No? Okay. What was I saying?
Mr.
That
Slot.
microphone is just wobbling.
Mr. Slot, Ben.
It's like a fucking dildo.
You missed your...
It's like that pound of fat I was talking about. You know, the Irish online trainers? Just put it down.
Okay. Why don't we just move on?
Oh, it sounds like you're dipping the dough.
I know.
What are we talking about?
Missing
Alcohol.
your slot. Let's go. Let's talk about booze.
Let
Hit me, baby.
Let me just,
Okay,
let me just have
your woes
whatever,
for 20 minutes, 2 hours.
I can't compete with these Insta comments I've got here.
What Insta comments?
So I'm trying to, because I have the 2 separate accounts. I've got the gym. Oh, that's also why I'm stressed. I was training clients. This is a working day for me. Train clients, more clients. Normally on the Sunday. Don't train clients on the Sunday. Not at the moment. This is a working day. No days off for this guy.
Or me.
Bank holiday Monday. There I am.
Pushing someone's health from the pulls of life.
I am. There's no days off. Fuck off. That joke's old now. We've moved on. I'm trying to post between 2 accounts. Slightly different content. That's what I did this morning. I went to go and episode 2. Have a look at it. To then try and break it into smaller clips to then start posting on the online coaching profile that I have on Instagram. Didn't work. It had not been edited for some reason. So I got very cross.
Oh, is that what the shouting was about?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was wondering. I feel like we need some alcohol.
You can imagine people just switch off.
I feel like we need some alcohol in here.
You have to really like the person not to tolerate the shit of me just trying to repeat the same thing 5 times.
Hey, I've got a bottle of wine in the fridge. Shall we crack it open?
Right. Let's repeat this again. If anyone's still here, you have to grab their attention the first 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Oh dear.
Yep.
Oh dear.
But you can't if you're saying the same thing 10 times over.
Instagram comments.
Yep, we get that.
So
what's going on with the Instagram
comments?
comments?
That was a topic. That was a part of the game plan. Like, what I must do. I've seen it enough. I've read enough material. I've looked at enough social media, marketing courses, whatever. You've got to provide value. So stage.
Could you give me a bit of context about why it's tough,
please,
Ben?
I will.
Get to the point, then.
I know, step 4 or whatever. It's like, right, okay, taking over the Instagram world, start doing the YouTube, start doing the sitting on the sofa. I haven't done that for a while. I need to do that again. Start doing the wackiness. Start jumping around a little bit. Not too much, because that's not me, but just jump around enough and provide value, a little bit of education, a little bit of some laugh, some hee. He's a funny man. He's trying to push my health. Provide value in the comments. So I went onto some of these profiles of these online trainers and was like, okay, you know, they've got lots of followers. And I was like, okay, right. So just get in the comments, and then people will write questions or go, well, what about this though? What about that? And then I can comment and say, well, let me tell you about this. Once you get to a certain point, you drop your bit of content, however dog shit it is or however good it is. They drop the video, a bit of the content, and they just fuck off. And the comments are alive. There's hundreds and hundreds of comments, depending on how many followers they've got. And these people are just, they're arguing. They're going nuts in these comments. These people must spend hours. I'm not exaggerating. They must spend hours commenting. Going, oh, I agree with him. He's my favourite. And someone might go, well, I don't believe that. Insulin resistance? I don't think so. Show me a study. So now and again, depending on, again, what else they're doing and how many followers they've got, they may comment. The online coach might comment and go, oh, well, I don't know, here's a study, or I'm not too sure about that. If they got time, if they can be asked. But a lot of the time, they don't. They just fuck off.
And where does
there's just all these people, fans and not fans, just get very cross in the comments, or the fans defending the person who's put the content out.
So where does this put Ben at Push Pull Health?
Well, I'm trying to provide value. So you go into the comments. So there might be someone you might go into the comment and go, oh, hi Dave. Oh, great video. How much protein should I be eating? And Dave, he's very popular. He's very busy. So he might have missed that comment. So then you swoop in as an online coach and go, hi, Ben here, Push Your Health. I'm trying to push your health and Bulls Life. How much protein? I don't know. Here's my free calorie calculator. Maybe you're not that blatant, but you just go, oh, well, depending on your body weight, I would start here. And you just provide some value. And they go, oh, God, thanks, Ben, for Push Pull Health. Oh, I might follow you. And see, other people might see you commenting being helpful. Like, it's gross. It's gross. But it's a better, I guess it's a better way than just going onto this person's account or going onto these people's account and then just following their followers. And just hope they might follow you back and then hope they might start watching your content. It's hard because you haven't seen this. You're not seeing any of this. I'm just relaying all this to you and you're going, that sounds fucking terrible. Yeah.
Yes, it does sound
terrible.
terrible.
But you're just a very popular person, millions of followers.
Get it?
Yeah.
Not answering
hundreds
comments.
and hundreds of comments.
Mm-hmm.
They may answer some, probably not, because it's just too busy. You want to make sure you're getting your facts right. So you might spend 15 minutes on one comment. And there's no real way around that, I don't think. If you want to provide value and you want to make sure that you're getting your facts right, if it's about, insulin resistance, type 2 diabetes, you don't just drop some dog shit comment that might be wrong. Anything to say about that?
But I don't know what I don't know what you really want me to say about it, Ben.
That's how I felt.
It is what it is,
It's just horrific.
I can imagine.
So yeah, that was my tactic for this week.
Yeah.
To try and
Did
get
you
some
get many
more.
followers?
No, I didn't do it. I left a couple of comments. I was like, this is undoable. Even if you're all in on becoming an online coach, waving the fat around. Oh my God, you're there all day. But it goes back to the whole. I don't think I've said this on this, maybe on the old podcast, but the 1,000 true fans. Kevin Kelly, I believe, is the gentleman behind that. And I'm all for it. I'm all for getting in the trenches, having to release the content. I'm trying. I've still got this rat around my neck.
Yes.
Christ, it's getting. Must be all the blood flowing to my neck because it started to feel quite tight.
I wasn't going to say anything. Okay. I was just going to hope it got tight.
Just watch me pass out. Yeah.
I'd fucking shut you up.
Yeah, that's true.
Then I'd cover the episode.
Yeah, how'd you get on?
I'd just read from your fucking pad.
Oh, I see. Yeah, tough. The more followers you get, the less realistic that probably is. Even if you want to engage with all your followers, even the people that are being like, oh, you're a fucking idiot. You suck.
Yes, you do.
You want to go, oh, hang on a minute. Let me give you a dressing down. But there's no time, is there? You're very busy.
Yes.
But that was, horrible. I'm not quite sure. What would you recommend? What do I do?
I just would say stay clear of social media because I hate it.
Yes,
I cannot bear it.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible. It's the last couple of weeks has been really fucking terrible trying to get into it.
Anything else on that? Ben's list of
Well,
woes?
what do you do with it? I'm just provide value. I get it. Deep down, maybe I had to tell myself that I could be the outlier. You know, you hear the same thing, don't you? From people. You've got to provide value. You've got to do this, like the podcast. I'm sitting there going, 100 episodes, Fiona. And I'm serious. Yeah.
How many are we on now?
This is the 5th, maybe.
Oh, 95.
But you know, maybe there's a little bit of me going, oh, well, you know, you never know. I could be the outlier, and by episode 10, somehow, the algorithm might just, Ben, push ball out, top of the list. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's got your attention, hasn't he, by just fucking droning on. Oh, he's all right.
That wouldn't really get my attention, though, somebody droning on.
But
I prefer somebody to be quick to the point, snappy.
They want to try and find a way to get there quicker, Fiona, don't they? And that's what I've tried to do. I've gone against my own rules. Health and fitness is a lifelong commitment. Same with this, unfortunately. This might be a lifelong commitment. But I thought, no, do you know what? Oh, man, we're game the algorithm a little bit, and we'll get there in 10 episodes, not 10 years. Harsh reality.
As the clock ticks by.
Trials and true fans.
Yeah.
It's going to take 10 years.
So you said, yes.
Not 10 episodes.
Yep, no doubt. And
Judging
that's
by
if you're
those-
lucky.
Judging by those comments.
Yep, and judging by the length of this waffle.
The point is, there could be 1,000 people out there right now going,
Could you please fucking get a move on?
please. I don't know.
Arseholes.
Yeah, thank you.
Fucking hell.
Because I want to get rid of that.
yeah, I don't want to be here.
I want to get people on. Like,
Yeah.
proper people.
Yeah, I don't want to be here.
She doesn't mean it.
I do mean it.
You see the big smile on her face when we go out after these episodes are recorded.
Yeah. It's a relief, Ben, that's done. Oh. Right, the topic of conversation
I'm
today.
trying.
Get your 100 list of notes and tell the people what you're listening to. Tell your one fan what you're talking about today.
Oh, that's very mean, isn't it, Fiona?
No, but we all know who it is.
Do we? Who is it?
Shawnee boy.
No, there's more. There's more. I don't think he's watching either, to be honest.
I couldn't blame him.
You have to watch this, guys, if you can. Try and watch it, because we're on the YouTube now. So I've released this on audio form, but I feel like it's, if you want to see the silliness and the hands waving and me looking at the camera and the wackiness, try and get it on the YouTube.
Or me sitting there.
This is a real problem.
Me
between-
sitting here with a stony expression.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, you're on a holiday next week, aren't you, as well?
I am.
So that's
yes.
good. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, another holiday.
Cannot wait.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is going to be our last episode for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Great.
Great. If you could just
Okay.
crack on with it.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about alcohol.
Okay,
then.
you talk about it. You talk about it. I'm having a sip of water.
Are you sure that's water?
We can do this in the future. It's fine. We'll re-record this episode.
No, we won't.
Should we talk into the mic? Okay, please. Yes. So alcohol. What do you think? What
What about it? You drink it. That's it. Sorted.
Yeah. What else?
So how does it impact your health, Ben? Tell me a little bit more about alcohol.
What do you want to know? I've got the notes here. What I'll do is I'll just read through some of them. They're very scientific, so that's why I normally shit myself, because I've got the notes here. They're quite heavy, some of them, especially for this. It's in terms of what alcohol does to your body. It's, it's reasonably
Yes,
full
well,
on.
I'm intrigued to know what alcohol does to your body.
No,
then.
but there's no way, because we've already had 20 minutes. So
Of you
I
waffling.
can't go over. I can't take those notes and then try on the spot go, right, how can I put a bit
But
of
this is the
add
whole-
a bit of Ben touch to this?
That's the whole point of this.
No, I'll just read out the facts.
Fine, read them out.
So
Hit me, baby.
and then we'll try and make sense of it.
Hit me. Hit me with your alcohol facts.
So what's your relationship with alcohol?
I like alcohol.
Right.
I like my wine. I think as you get older, though, you kind of shy away a little bit from it, I think. Don't get me wrong, I do like a good boozy night out. Well, actually, no, I don't. I like a boozy afternoon out and then be home in bed by 9 with no hangover the next day. That'd be the ideal world. But can you imagine going into a nightclub now? Oh, God. Oh, dear God.
Be tough.
Yeah, that would be
Tough.
really
But
tough.
then again, it depends how many
No.
alcoholic beverages I'd had.
No, I don't think I'll ever go to a nightclub ever again. It fills me with absolute dread and horror.
Right.
People,
Well,
no.
there's more adult nightclubs, isn't there? There's more for,
No,
for
just
older gentlemen and
send me
older
to-
females.
Send me to a
Don't know what I'm saying.
bottomless brunch or an afternoon tea with a bottle or two of wine, and that's me done. Probably not the second bottle of wine because that could get messy then.
Sorry there, Fiona. I had a bit
Was
of
your
an
ear
itch.
itchy?
I don't know if the camera picked that up.
I think it did, Ben. The camera doesn't.
Yeah, so we're very different with the alcohol, aren't we? Very different. I'm a binger, binge drinker. I like a binge. I don't enjoy alcohol. I'm not someone who goes, oh God, look, the sun's out. A beer garden, anyone? No fucking interest. No interest. The beer garden, yes, if it's for a big one. It's like, oh, a beer garden, which is going to lead to, oh no, let's have a couple of drinks. No.
See, I can do a couple of drinks.
Yeah, no interest. It's unfortunately my relationship with alcohol has always been
go hard or go home.
Yeah, it's and that's not me going, oh my God, you're so tough. No, that's just it, and it's a shame, really. In many ways, I just don't, especially now. I don't need a beer after a long day.
But I like to have my glass of wine at the weekends.
Yes. So
And
yes.
lovely.
So you know
It's
you've probably got a well, I guess a better relationship with alcohol in some way.
Well, yeah, because I know my limits now as well. Like sometimes I do go over my limits, but I'm trying to do my best with not drinking too much, I suppose. Obviously, I'm sure when I go to see my friend down in Cornwall, I'm sure it'll be a night, a big sesh.
Oh, that's right. You're also doing that as well. So you're going to be away for that
I'm
as
also
well.
the week beforehand. I'm going for a bottomless brunch as well with my other friend in Canterbury.
That's on Saturday, though, isn't it? Okay. Well,
But it might be a little bit ropey on the Sunday.
fine. We should have saved the episode for then. shouldn't we?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. Maybe we'll talk about, I don't know, recovery or.
But I'll be home early because I'm old.
Okay. Good.
So yeah, no, I enjoy my couple of glasses of wine. So I'm very much, if I open a bottle of wine, I have to drink the bottle of wine.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Well, I don't know about. Oh, that sounds like.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I don't know.
So-
that sounds like you've got a bit of a
I've-
negative relationship with alcohol.
So what I've
Fiona.
been doing is because I don't like waste and I don't like leaving the wine till the next day. That's my only problem. Or the next week. I don't drink it. It goes down the sink. So if I mind the little bottles, they're wonderful. Wonderful. Because it's just enough. And they work out the same price. Morrison's 4 for 3. 4 of them for the price of 3. Works out the same.
Okay.
So hit me with some science shit, Ben.
Okay. Thanks very much.
You're very welcome, Ben. Thank you. Goodbye.
That's it.
Okay.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
That would be lovely. Come on, hit me with some shit.
I was just about to say something about booze and I've forgotten.
Oh, right.
What was I going to say? Oh, I'd love to booze all the time if I could get away with it. If I could have, I probably don't need to do it every week, but once a month, definitely. So I went, all right, once a month. Here it is. You're good to go. You might, even if someone, you'll feel a bit iffy the next day. You can't escape that, but then you're good to go. No other impact. You're fine. It won't be like a 3 or 4 day thing, or it's not going to write off the whole of your following week. Still go, yeah, possibly. You do something for a decade, and then you just don't do it anymore. It's tough to come to terms with that. Even on the whole, for me personally, it was miserable. Sucked. It's rubbish.
But you get really bad hangovers, don't you? As well.
Yes. But I unfortunately probably surrounded myself with a lot of people that I'd have struggled to be around if I wasn't pissed.
And you picked up a lot of bad habits, don't with drinking as well. You smoked.
Oh.
You went and got your 40 chicken nuggets.
Oh.
Your kebabs.
We're getting deep, are we, on those?
Yes.
Right.
So you did bad habits.
Yeah.
I don't really do that. I don't smoke. And
Well, I don't smoke, Fiona. Just when I didn't look into that.
I wouldn't think
actually.
of going to a chipper.
I didn't look into that.
Unless someone mentioned it, of course.
Why didn't I look into that?
Yeah, chippies.
I meant to look into that. The whole link between alcohol and cigarettes.
It's a social thing, then. It's not. There's no link. It's a social thing.
No, but there must be more to it than that.
No, because it's. I remember before when we were going out, and everyone was always in the smoking areas because that's where everyone was. All the smokers were out there, so you used to just go out to the smoking area, and then you were just like, oh, shall we have one? Shall we light up?
Oh yeah,
well,
of course, yeah. It was for me. It was like a break. It was quite vigorous dancing. Bloody hell, with these people I can't fucking stand. Let's just go for a quick sec. Just have a debrief. That was, especially at uni. That was having a debrief of the. It was like, how's the evening going? Is it dog shit? I think it might be dog shit. Yeah.
Were
What's
you
the time?
smoking the night that we met? Were you going out for cheeky ciggies?
I highly doubt it.
No, I don't think you
because
were.
I think I'd have probably stunk.
Yeah.
Even if your relationship with alcohol was a lot better than mine, I think there is a lot to it, even if you don't think about it. with the whole drinking around people who are drinking buddies. You mean, oh, they're friends. Oh, good friends. But they're not. Because you remove alcohol from the equation.
Mm-hmm.
If you met them away from booze and just went for a nice stroll in the Dales, you'd be like, all right, so how's things?
Yeah, but lucky enough for me, I've got friends that I would drink with. So they are actually my friends.
No,
and
I
I
know.
can do both. I can go on the sauce with them, or I can go meet them for a cup of tea.
Yes, but
Maybe I'm just a more likable person, Ben.
No, I quite like
Oh,
it. Yeah,
right,
quite like
okay.
it. Well, I was the guy, wasn't I?
Oh.
Do you not remember the guy? I say the guy. It's not
You're the
like
man.
I'm like a beanock. I mean, you know, when you spoke to people, you went to that get together, and they were like, "Oh, this guy, this bloody guy." I was like, "Yeah, because you guys are all fucking boring. That's why you guys sucked."
I thought the camera was off there for a second.
Oh God, I wouldn't be that upset, to be fair.
No, I don't think I would be.
Pull the plug on this dog shit. Life and soul of the pie. It was like, well,
I've just had a
it's
big
not hard, is it?
flash of your big drunk happy head.
Oh well, there you go.
You've got a big drunk happy head, so you do.
No, of course, it wasn't all like doom and gloom, was it? It wasn't all doom and gloom.
No, of course not. But when
they're
you
just-
think back now, because I was saying this to Tara the other day on a voice note, I was like looking back and just, you go on the sauce. Like I used to be in the Jolly at like 1 o'clock for a game on a Saturday. And you used to be out all fucking night.
Yes.
All night. All night. Not bother to you. And then you get up the next day and you go drinking again. And I mean, you're drinking all day, and I mean just not like sipping at a drink, you're pounding the pints. And then you're on the shots and you're on the vodka at the end of the night. And then you wake up the next day and you do it all again. Can you imagine doing that now? Oh my God, that fills me with dread.
I just didn't get as much from it as I should have. That's the problem, unfortunately. Yeah, there was many nights out where it was like, oh, that got a bit crazy. Lots of silliness. If someone, oh, do you remember this? Do you remember that? I was like, yeah, but unfortunately, it was always just around people. I was just like, whatever. Maybe they thought, oh God, yeah, I can't be around Ben.
Probably.
Bloody hell, because he's a pain in the ass. But it was like, yeah, I know, I'm pissed, and I'm like, I'm being crazy because like, you fucking suck. You're boring. That's why. I can't stand you. But when I've had a few drinks,
You're palatable.
Tolerable, yeah. I can just about stomach you.
Is that how you
Works
felt?
both ways.
Is that why we got drunk on the first night together, Ben?
Probably, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's used for social occasions, isn't it?
Yes.
And I think, again, for a lot of people, maybe, that it helps them be sociable, doesn't it?
Yes. It takes the edge off.
Yeah.
It gives a bit of confidence. Dutch courage, isn't it? They say.
But it also alleviates boredom as well. And I think that's my problem.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm that socially awkward. But if I'm socializing with people that I'm just like, yeah, this person's like fine, whatever. I wouldn't choose to socialize them any other time other than now. I might just switch off a little bit. You can't just sit here like, I don't want to be here. Right, a couple of drinks. Oh, here we go. And also, like, why am I here? I could just be at home, just relaxing, maybe reading a book, just
Editing
doing
my
this.
podcast.
Well, I wasn't doing the podcast then, but I'd have been better off doing it. So it also alleviated boredom, didn't it?
Yeah.
It was like, I'd be bored if I was at home. So, and I'm young, you want to socialise.
Well, it's not even that. It's FOMO, isn't it? Fear of missing out.
Yeah, well, yes, FOMO is a big thing,
Yeah,
isn't it?
because that was one thing for
What
me.
does that even mean? What does that mean? What missing out on what? It's fucking bonkers,
Missing out on
isn't it?
something fun. Something that
I
happened
know.
was fun.
I know.
Now, I
yes.
don't know.
Someone
Falling over and I don't know.
Yeah, I know. It's that's what we're talking about, isn't it? That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, but-
like just the lamest
But then you're
thing.
thinking about 10 years ago as well, aren't you?
Look, hindsight's
when
a great thing, isn't it, Fiona?
When you think about when you were 18, 19, 20, when you're doing all those things, like even me tripping over now is the funniest thing. Imagine you watching me trip over and you piss drunk. That you'd be hysterical.
Yeah.
You'd be on the floor, like literally, you'd be rolling around on the floor laughing.
Yes, no, there is a very memorable slipping over with yourself, but also with one of my former uni friends, the Thomas. It was very.
See, there you go.
It was a very very icy evening.
FOMO.
It was a very
So-
icy evening. We were walking along.
Imagine if you weren't there that night.
Yes, there was a few of us as well, which made it better. There was quite a lot of us just walking along. I think it's this way. If we just cut through here, we get to the place sooner. This is how he talked. And those legs went flying in the air. It was quite icy. I think maybe he was moving along.
He was going a brisk walking to get there quicker.
But I just remember the Jesus Christ. Yeah, it was. I'm not exaggerating. That's what it was.
See?
Legs in the air, massive Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
See?
It
No.
was sensational.
And if if you hadn't had any alcohol at that point, would it have been as funny?
These people that go on nights out sober, fuck me, good for you.
Oh.
Good for you. But the thing is, yeah, of course you can do it if you really had to. Yeah, you could, but one for me personally, why would you? And it is very difficult to have a conversation with someone who's pissed. And it's not the person who's pissed. It's not even really their fault a lot of the time. It's just they're pissed.
Mm.
You can't like start talking about anything meaningful when someone's pissed.
But who's talking about meaningful shit when you're out drunk?
No, but just having a conversation with anyone about anything, even if you just go, oh, so mate, you want to leave in 10 minutes? Oh no, party!
Yeah, that's the problem.
It's like, no.
That's the problem.
So you can't get angry at them,
You start slurring your words, and obviously
big slur.
I start having a low tolerance. If I'm sober, I start having a low tolerance because I'm just like, will you hurry the fuck up and come on?
Yes.
So yeah, I get that, but then you just have a drink and just get on with it.
There was I obviously won't, no. But there was this particular gimp who just used to be out all the time, just sober. Yeah, the designated driver. It's like, mate, just fucking stay at home. No one wants you as the designated driver.
Just get a taxi.
And I'm saying everyone. I keep saying everyone. I have to remember, all this is me. All this advice is advice from myself. Talking about advice. All the push off the podcast is advice from me to me.
Mm.
Does that make sense?
Mm.
So all this is like, well, a lot of people. It's just a bad habit. I say a lot of people, and well, I think most people. Well, maybe, but remember, it's all about me.
Mm.
I'm talking to myself.
Okay.
So if people relate, they're like, oh yeah, okay, no, I relate with that. If they don't,
what if I put a mirror here instead of me being here? Yeah, would that actually get me out of doing this podcast?
To a point, I'd get a better conversation. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So does that mean I can go?
You're missing the point here, though, aren't you, Fiona? Do you hear what I'm saying? Do you understand what I am saying?
Yes, Ben, you're giving advice to yourself.
Do you know where that's from?
No.
It's from South Park, when Butters becomes a pimp. Yes, I understand what you are saying.
Okay.
Okay, bitch. Yes. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
When he speaks like that?
Yes, Ben.
Do you understand what I am saying?
Yes. You understand what I'm saying?
No, that's not Butters. That's not funny.
Right, whatever, Ben. Just crack on,
So,
will you?
yes.
You haven't even given me any scientific fucking shit.
But
Jesus
everything
Christ,
I'm
this
saying
is the worst podcast in the world.
This could be it. This could be the viral one. It's
Fucking
rough.
hell.
It's no one's prepared for it, but this could be it. I could be gaming the system or finding a hack. I don't know. Right. So anyway, so I think that makes sense.
Okay. Back to
the person, the gimp, the
designated driver.
Yeah. Oh, just terrible. Fucking terrible. And of course, there with the phone out. Yeah, like we all did it. We all had the phone up, didn't we? Took pictures, and people were like, oh, bloody hell, mate.
Well, that's the problem.
Did you need to do that? But that's all this person did. And then the next day, oh,
did
bloody
you see what
hell.
you did?
Yeah, bloody hell, mate. You'd had a few. Oh, will you fuck off?
off.
Honestly, no one wants you there. No one wants you there.
Actually, funny enough, I was just having this conversation with your mum about that's one of the main problems with going out now in a larger group of friends, is that there's always that one person with the phone out and documenting everything and putting it on their stories and all of that. And I can't bear it because it puts you on edge all the time. You can't actually get up and have a dance because when you're pissed, you're fucking all over the place. You're staggering all over the place. You're doing shit. You think you look like fucking God's gift on the dance floor. You actually don't. You look like a sack of shit. But you don't want to see the evidence of it.
I don't think I do.
You don't want to see the evidence of it. And then it puts you on edge when you see somebody with a camera in your face all night. And you're just like, shove the camera up your fucking arse and get the fuck out of my face and enjoy your night instead of just recording it.
That's very aggressive. That's a good point, actually, because, yeah, I probably missed that. Just about missed the whole... Not the social media, but the obsession with every single second getting documented, every single snippet going on people's stories.
You see,
stories was around, wasn't it? But I think it was still.
We kind of missed. I remember a couple of times when we were a night out at work.
Snapchat, that's a big
it was
one,
annoying.
isn't it?
It was annoying. So then you just kind of stopped going to those places and you just hang out with people who you know is not going to do that.
But I think that's all part of the setup, though, isn't it? It's because people have to. Look how much of a good time I'm having. I'm having such a great time. I've got to document every fucking second of it.
But they're doing it at someone else's. They're doing it at someone else's expense, because they're not recording themselves doing stuff. They're recording other people doing the stuff. So it's not at that person's expense. It's at another person's expense that they're doing it.
Yes, said gimp that I was talking about. Like, imagine documenting his evening, sitting there. Oh yeah. Put that on your fucking stories, mate.
I'm very loud.
Just standing there. Oh, let's probably shoot off soon. Fucking shoot off then. And don't fucking come back. Yeah, turn the fucking camera
I'll ring you at
around
3 a.m.
and document your evening. How's it going? See what people think of that. You miserable gimp.
Yeah.
Get out.
All right, can I have some sign?
That's a good point, though, isn't it?
Okay.
Oh, the camera. Oh,
Yes.
look at this.
Yes.
Flip it. Look at you.
Yeah.
How you getting on?
Yeah.
Because from my point of view, it's a bit blurry,
I
but
remember-
it looks fucking shit from over there.
I remember when I used to go out on nights out and not drink. I used to just go to people's houses. I never used to go to a club because I knew I'd be a miserable cunt going into a club with no drinking.
I swear on YouTube.
So I used to just, YouTube. So I used to just go out for pre-drinks, not drink. And then that's where all the crack is. And nobody's pissed drunk at this stage. And then I just used to try our fun.
That's the great irony, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
The night gets binned
Yeah, once you get to a
the
nightclub.
second you leave the house. Yeah, but you can't not do it. Like, you
But I
can't
wonder
be
if
getting
it's like
pissed
this
and then
now.
going to bed.
I wonder if it's like this nowadays. Like when if I went into Canterbury and went to like one of the student houses in Canterbury, would it be the same? Would you be having a cracking time?
Who knows? I can imagine the
like, we were
conversation's
in
pretty
uni.
fucking bleak.
We were in uni in and around the same time, weren't we? Give or take.
Yes.
So like that was the era where you'd do pre-drinks and then you'd go out and you'd get fucking trolleyed, but it was never as good. You would have your good nights out, obviously, but
Yeah, that was
9 times out of 10, the house parties were the best part.
That was my point. You would have had. I feel like you've had infinitely better nights out than I have. But I did have good nights out. It was just a lot of times around the wrong type of people.
Did you ever see that video that I had on the house party of our house? I'll show you that there.
No,
Yeah.
was it wacky?
Yeah, it was brilliant.
Oh,
literally, there's so many people there. It's just such crack.
Oh, house parties. Yeah, I don't
We
know.
got a few noise complaints after that.
Oh, I think
unfortunately.
I wasn't a huge fan of house parties actually. I think maybe because probably most people in the house. I was
see, the
like,
problem-
I don't really like you.
The problem was it wasn't really a house party. It was like 1 or 2 people coming, then another 1 or 2 people coming, and next thing you've got 25 people in your house, and you're just like, oh shit, where's the speakers? Like the night of my graduation, did you have a good night?
Yeah, I think it was alright.
That was like
yeah.
literally a night out for me all the time.
Oh, God, well, lucky bloody yeah.
Because it was fun. They had the music going. They had the drinks flowing. You're around good people who are just having the crack. There's no fucking dickhead with a camera in your face, because me and my friends were very similar, and we don't have that.
There's plenty of pictures from that evening, Fiona.
Yes,
so
of
there
course.
there must have been some.
But I was
dickheads.
the one taking the pictures.
Oh,
but I wasn't.
you were the dickhead.
But I wasn't video recording at people's expense, was I? I was taking pictures because it was my graduation. We were having a lovely time.
Not a lot of fitness chat going on here.
No.
Well,
So
it's booze. It's an interesting subject. You could be here just recounting stories and yeah. How am I coming across? I just keep whinging about how everyone
How you hate
sucks.
everybody.
I imagine a lot of people look at this and be like, oh, God, yeah. Or Ben, have you ever looked in the mirror and thought you're the one who sucks?
I was gonna say.
I
that.
have looked in the mirror and yeah, so I can confirm I'm not the one who sucks. But
Yes.
no, of course, yeah, of course. Like as I said, I'm sure a lot of people thought, oh God, that.
But you
guy,
will.
Fucking
But you
hell,
see
he's a bit too much, isn't he? He needs to fuck off.
Yeah, but the problem is with you when you do have a drink, you're actually one of the most funnest people to be around. Kind of.
Did you?
Kind of. When you get over the fact that you're drinking, just like, oh God, but the problem is with you is I would say I'm a quick drinker, but fuck me. You'd have 3 drinks gone in the space. You swallow your drink. You literally take 1 drink and it's gone.
Yeah, bad habit. Yeah.
Very bad habit.
Yeah. It's interesting because it's the whole social side and it's the boredom side. And it's yeah. Because it's never enjoyed. I was never sipping that cloudy lemonade and vodka going, this is a lovely vintage.
See,
it
that's
was
what I mean.
just
I
like,
think you need to get into wine.
let's just get pissed as soon as possible. Right? Oh, taxis are here. Oh, let's get away from these fucking Kims.
That's the problem, though. You need to get into wine because I think you would actually enjoy a glass of wine. Now, occasionally.
Yeah, well, potentially, yeah. But then we've moved on. It's not required. I'd rather just eat. So I go, do you want a lovely bottle of red or do you want some popcorn? Oh, I'll just put out some popcorn.
I'll have the red.
But yes, there's
Does the
lots of
opposites attract, Ben?
there's lots of interesting things, isn't there? This is the sort of thing that you just in the future when you've got the 1,000 true fans, you just sit here on a live stream. People just go, oh, God, recount your wackiest night out.
Oof.
Recount this. What did you do here? What did you do there? Oh, God, let me tell you, because people want to know.
I think one of my best nights
Apparently.
out, my best days out, was there was an Ireland and England rugby game on in the Jolly. It was on a Sunday.
Oh, Sunday.
And it was good. It was good. It was really good. And it wasn't that like we were messy drunk. or anything like that. It was just, the atmosphere was amazing. We watched the game. We were up dancing on the bars, the tables, and everyone was just there for the crack. And it was just fun. And then we went home. There was no nightclub. We just went home.
Yeah, right.
And I think that's probably why it was one of the best days. We were shoved out of the pub, so it wasn't like it was 9 o'clock we were going home. It was like 2 o'clock. But we didn't move from the pub all day long. And it was just so fun. So fun.
How was that, Fiona? Was that good?
That was really good, Ben. You're still a miserable boy.
I got to take the picture here. Oh, God. Oh, why are you here?
I don't want to be here.
Oh, no, the person with the
I
phone.
got that, Ben.
God
Ben.
almighty.
I just seen an opportunity.
Yeah, 40, that was another reason as well with the food, linking in with the food.
Mm.
I think towards the end, not the first few years of my drinking career, but I think towards the end when I was like
drinking career,
I was getting bored. It was just the same bit, like doing the same stuff. It was just like fucking hell. Just need to get out, and then it was me trying to get out early, and then going to McDonald's, then getting the 40 nuggets or getting extra large doner kebab. That's probably one of the reasons I was going out. Quite bored, probably a little bit miserable, like just drifting around. Like, God, this sucks. Yeah, will I go out? Yeah, because of that, because of the treat at the end. I couldn't justify. I couldn't just go to McDonald's and get 40 nuggets sober, because then I'd feel a lot worse. What if you get pissed first and get that bit done? Spend 4 times the amount of money and then get the nuggets or get the doner kebab. It's like, oh well, it's all part of the routine.
But why do you do that? Why can't you just go to McDonald's and get a burger? Why do you have to get 5 burgers, chips? Like, why did your eyes basically?
Well,
why?
This for me, this is maybe because at this stage I was maybe a bit more conscious of what I was eating and my diet. So away from booze, I was exercising a bit more. I was being more mindful of what I was eating. Probably not eating enough. I was probably on a diet all the time. So if I'm restricting my calories and I'm being OTT with it, get to the weekend, start boozing. What's it? I wasn't there going, oh my God, I need some nuggets. But have some booze. It was like, oh yeah, gates are open. Let's go. Let's do it.
Because not really McDonald's, because McDonald's, I'm a McFlurry type of girl. Like, I'll get a burger or whatever. But for example, if we got a Domino's pizza right now, I would probably have 2, maybe 3 slices of it, pretty big slices, to 2 or 3 slices of that. Whereas if I was drinking and I came home and had the same pizza, I'd probably polish it off.
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, yeah.
Why is that? And you're there slopping the food into you. You're not even eating the food.
Well,
you're
I think everyone's got it in them. I think everyone's got it. Everyone has to control how much they eat. That's just the way it is, isn't it? Everyone, depending on where they are with their diet and how they look at food and drink and calories.
Why don't you get that full feeling?
Deep down, even the people who are the most strictest people in the world, like me, I'm very strict these days. If someone went, oh, don't worry, just you can eat that, there'd be no damage. Just keep going. Just go forever, wouldn't I? If a Domino's pizza turned up right now, I'd be like, oh no, thanks, because I've done all that. So I'm probably on the extreme end where it's all been done.
I'd treat myself.
I'd rather have none of it, or I can have a nibble and just go, that's it. Because
you see, I can't do that.
I've done it to death. I've done it, and I've also been miserable. I've done it on the nights out. I've had infinite doner kebabs. I've had the nuggets. I've had thousands of chicken nuggets. I've had dozens and dozens of Domino's, Chinese. I've had it all as part of the routine, as part of the nights out, and I'm done with that now. So I'm not restricting myself. I just don't like that food anymore. I'm just so bored of it because I did it to death. Oh, why can't we just go in and get 1 burger? Why does it have to be 20 burgers? Well,
why couldn't you go in and get 5? What's a normal pack of chicken nuggets? 6?
Yeah, it's probably. Yeah.
So why couldn't you just go in and get 6 chicken nuggets? Why did you have to get 20 or 40?
I think for me personally, it was. I used to get 2 boxes sometimes. Yeah, so 40 nuggets. Yeah.
And did you get chippies with that as well?
Yeah, I used to get a large Big Mac meal.
A Big Mac meal as well?
Yes, that's correct.
As your chicken nuggets?
With the 40 nuggets, yeah.
Did you get a McFlurry too?
If there was there, yeah.
We used to get McFlurries. Yeah. That used to be my thing.
Normally the machine was off. We all know about the machine being off.
Yeah.
It needs it for cleaning. No, I think... Oh, God, I'm very itchy. What's wrong with me?
You're fine.
There's a lot wrong with you. Who said that?
A lot of people.
If you're reasonably good during the week, or you're on a diet, and then you have a couple of drinks, the inhibitions go, don't they?
Mm.
And you've lost it. You think, but then also it's similar to when you eat one too many cookies, or you eat the cake, and you think, oh fuck it, that's it,
Just eat the
fuck
pack.
it. Booze inhibitions go down. It's like, oh, that's it, oh whatever. Or you've been so restrictive. For me, again, me personally, so restrictive during the week, exercise a lot, not barely eating anything. Game over.
I think
the self control is out the window. It's
I
like,
think
oh,
for
that's
me
it.
it's a bit of gluttony, to be fair. Because if I have a meal before I went out, and then if I wasn't hungry but everyone else was eating, I'd just eat because everyone else is. What's that place called in chemistry? After chem, where it was so cold, you'd literally go to the chipper to get a curry cheese chip to eat it, to warm up. That's another thing. Curry cheese chip. Oh,
Right.
Anyways, go on, science shit. I need a drink.
Where should we?
At the start.
God, look at the time. Oh my God. Oh, where do you start? Yeah, we've got. Oh, let me just rattle off some notes. I'm just going to rattle off. We're not going to talk about them. I'm just going to just say some stuff. So the thermic effect of booze is actually more than carbs and fats. That's quite interesting, isn't it?
What do you mean?
So you remember TEF? We talked about TEF.
Yes.
Protein's the highest, carbs and fats are the lowest.
3%.
Booze is higher than carbs and fats. I think it's about 20%. So it's not quite as high as protein, but your body, and then we'll get into this, body has to, it works hard to metabolize the alcohol. So it's burning it off reasonably quick. But if you're sinking those beers, if you have one or two, maybe get away with it. If you're having 10, that body's working overtime.
Mm-hmm.
Still burning it reasonably fast-ish, more than carbs and fats, but it's struggling.
But your liver can't keep up with that, can it?
Yes.
That's the problem.
Newborns of alcoholic mothers spend far less time in REM sleep. We're getting to the whole REM sleep during the sleep episode. We'll wait. When babies drink milk containing alcohol, their REM sleep reduces by 30%.
Why are you talking about babies?
Oh, well, I've just
I
got...
wanted to know adults.
I've just got various notes about how alcohol affects different people.
Oh, right, okay.
So I've just got stuff about newborns and alcoholic mothers.
Oh, right, okay. Interesting.
Pretty depressing, but yeah. So ideally try not to drink when you're pregnant. Not the best. Right.
I want to know how it affects me. So.
Well, maybe, God forbid, in the future, this might affect you. Those lines might start affecting you. Nothing to do with me, but they might
I can't
start...
have any wine?
Choose your indulgence, because if you have it all the time, it's not a treat anymore. Oh, yeah, okay, that's that's linked in with alcohol, isn't it? If you're drinking and eating and having all these treats all the time.
You get fed up with it.
Well, maybe, but it's not an indulgence,
It's like at Christmas time. I drank way more than I should have at Christmas time. And I didn't drink anything for the whole month of January because I was so fed up with it. And I enjoy my one glass of wine at the weekend. 2, maybe.
Yeah, but if you started drinking wine every night...
No, I wouldn't enjoy it anymore.
It's not an indulgence anymore,
I think it really does depend on what you drink and how you drink as well. Like, I drink wine for enjoyment because I enjoyed a glass of wine. But I wouldn't sit here in the house and have a bottle of beer. Or I wouldn't sit down and have a vodka and Coke in the house. I drink wine because I enjoy drinking it.
Long Island iced tea.
That's why I don't like going out to the pubs and drinking wine in the pubs, because obviously you're then not enjoying it. You're drinking it to get drunk, if that makes sense.
Right.
Whereas you can have a few beers and you can knock them back in a pub, but a few glasses of wine, you're just like, oh, fuck this.
Yeah, 95% of alcoholic beverages that I've consumed is based on me getting drunk.
Yeah.
Pretty depressing. Not good.
I just love a glass of wine. At home, preferably.
I've got, obviously, I said about the drank out of boredom, social events, anxiety, all that sort of stuff. I talked about that. I would struggle to do the basics: dance, tolerate people. Oh yeah, like dancing. Fucking hell.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You think
Can you imagine trying to dance sober in these nightclubs?
Yeah,
Again, fair play. I know people that can do it. They can go out and they can have no drinks and they get into the swing of it. Like, but yeah, maybe at a push I could. Because to be fair, you're gonna if you're gonna get away with it, it's gonna be there. Because 99% of people are pissed.
You ain't gonna see me doing a slut drop when I'm drunk, okay?
I don't think you can.
When I'm sober.
Not with those little legs. You can't do that.
It's hard to get back up, I tell you.
Yeah. But if you're gonna get away with it, you would, wouldn't you? Really? If you're gonna start, jigging around. Most of the people in there will be under the influence.
Yes.
So they're not going to go, look at that idiot.
Unless you've got dickhead in the corner with the fucking phone
Oh,
out.
yeah. But yes, you might get away with it. But still, probably not doing it. I would, I'd struggle to start hitting the dance floor with no drinks in me.
You need your Dutch courage. You need to get those movements, everything loosened up a little bit.
It's fun, isn't it? Because you want to enjoy it. You don't want to go on the dance floor and be like, do the old dad moves because you're like, oh God, how can people see me? I'm not the best dancer.
Yeah. When you've had a few drinks.
Am I a good dancer?
You've got a really happy head on you.
I'm not a bad dancer. I'm not a bad dancer. Come on. I've got rhythm.
There's not much hip movement.
Yeah, look at this rhythm.
There's not much. You're sober. There's not much hip movement going on.
What?
You're a bit stiff on the hips.
No, I'm not stiff. No.
Joking, Ben.
No.
I haven't seen you dance drunk in years.
Look at you can tell by these moves. That.
Oh yeah. Why don't you get up, Ben? Get up. Come on.
No, we're not famous enough yet. That's when people put in the comments, "Oh, Ben, give us a dance."
Yeah, go on.
All
Ben.
right. We're not there yet.
Oh, right, okay.
God, this is long.
Yeah, it's really long.
This is long. How do I look on camera?
Shit.
I think I'm very twitchy. It's probably why I've not edited those episodes, just to see how horrendous I look.
Focus on.
Oh, sorry. Okay, right. It's just a little bit of science then. So, alcohol. Ethanol.
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Yes, alcohol.
Yes, that's what we're consuming. So when you drink alcohol, it is rapidly absorbed from the stomach and the intestines into the bloodstream. The liver primarily metabolizes alcohol, so that's a big thing as well. So when you start boozing, the energy system, the body, the liver, everything else is kind of forgotten to a point.
Mm-hmm.
So everything. So
it's a toxin in your body.
Yes. So try and have a meal. Yeah, we'd have heard all this. Try and get that meal in. Carbs and proteins. Fats not as much before the boozing, just because fats takes longer to metabolize. So carbs and proteins a little bit quicker. If you're training as well, you want that protein synthesis to keep ticking over because alcohol blunts that as well. So not great for recovery. Not great if you've just gymmed or you've just exercised and then get straight on the booze. I don't know. It's like a percentage how protein synthesis is affected, I don't know, by 40% or something. Probably just make that up, but around that figure. If you exercise and you have some protein, but then you start boozing soon after, not the best, not the best, but exercise is great. Primarily metabolizes alcohol using several enzymes, including ADH, ALDH. No one needs to know what they are; they're just different enzymes. To convert ethanol first into them a toxic compound, which then all this gets further broken down into water and carbon dioxide for elimination.
1 to 2 hours.
I think 90% of it is metabolized by the body, and then the other 10% is excreted through breathing and urine. Is that correct?
Sweat.
And sweat.
That's why you stink the following day.
Yes. So it's only 10%. That's not a lot, but it still has an effect on there.
So is that why you wake up in the middle of the night? No, not in the middle of the night, but you wake up after a night out. And you have like really, really low blood sugars.
Well, hang on. Well, we'll get to this. Yes, the hypoglycemic. Yes,
obviously your
hypo. Yeah.
Your body's so focused on breaking down the toxin, it's forgetting to do its other jobs.
Oh, sorry.
Are you scratching your balls?
No, I'm not. I'm just pulling. They were just getting.
Why are you pulling yourself,
No, they were just
Ben?
a bit stuck to the pants.
God.
I wasn't scratching, Fiona. We weren't doing that. Yes, we're going to get to that. Yeah, we'll get into that now. So the impact on the liver. And
now in a minute.
Who says that?
No, go on.
Who says that? Where's that from? Who says now in a minute?
Me.
Oh, right, you do, yeah. Right. Impact on the liver and glucose production.
Oh, thank you, Ben. I shouldn't have interrupted.
So the liver also plays a crucial role in managing blood sugar levels. It stores glucose in the form of glycogen. Do you know glycogen in the muscles? Yeah. It helps you fuel the workouts and all that stuff. Yeah. Have we talked about glycogen?
Yep.
Have we?
Yep.
Right. It stores glucose in the form of glycogen and releases into the bloodstream as it's needed. This is terrible.
Yes.
Terrible notes I put down there. As needed to maintain stable blood sugar levels.
Okay.
Right? Does that make sense?
Yes. Which is between 4 and 8 millimoles.
However, when metabolizing alcohol, the liver prioritizes breaking down ethanol over all other processes, including the release of glucose. Mm-hmm. Yes?
Yes.
So that links into the first part. Number 3, hypoglycemia.
Oh.
Brackets, low blood sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so yes, this diversion of liver function can lead to a decrease in the release of glucose into the bloodstream, especially if the liver's glycogen stores are low. So the liver glycogen, that's a separate thing from muscle glycogen, isn't it?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Normally fill up our liver glycogen with fruits.
Mm-hmm.
The result can be, what's the result?
Hypo.
Yes.
Glycemic episode or DASH.
Yes. So lower than normal blood sugar levels.
Mm.
Right. Which can cause feelings of hunger, dizziness, confusion, and even severe cases of...
Loss of consciousness.
No, I think it's meant to... it's meant to read, and even in severe cases, seizures. But the notes were terrible.
Okay.
Does that all make sense?
Yes, it does, Ben. It does. I've had an experience of that myself.
Right.
When I woke up after too much alcohol.
Oh, I see.
I had to eat. I was in Thailand at the time.
We should add that there's a lot of sugar as well in a lot of these alcohols, isn't there, as well, which is you know, naturally your blood sugar levels are all over the place. Insulin's coming into play. Yes.
Yes,
So
you
that's...
just interrupted me.
Oh, sorry.
I was telling everyone my story.
I was just mentioning the sugar
Okay.
levels.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry, please.
Okay. Thank you.
Insulin's next.
All right. Can I proceed?
Mm.
All right. Okay. And I had one too many to drink one night.
Oh, interesting.
Very, very, very too much alcohol.
Oh dear.
And didn't eat anything
Shameful.
when I got home. Unfortunately, no takeaways.
No
for
nuggets?
Us. No nuggets. It was actually pad thais.
No,
at the time,
no
but
7-Eleven.
No. Oh, maybe I had a cheese toasty.
No,
Actually.
no cheese toast.
Can't remember. Anyways, woke up at God knows what time. The room was boiling because it was only a fan. There was no agua. There was no nothing. So I had to eat a warm banana to get my sugar levels up. I was literally dead in the bed. I was shaking. I was sweating. It was absolutely horrific. And I had to eat a warm banana. Hungover, feeling sick, and eating a warm banana,
Well,
which was a little bit black as well.
That's what you get. Yeah, good.
So moral of the story is always have snacks in your bag. Or just don't drink as much.
You probably don't think about it, especially when you're a few drinks in. But the sugar content in most alcohols that you're drinking as well.
Oh yeah, remember what was it back in the day? We used to have fat frogs. Remember them? Did you have a fat frog?
A fat frog.
Yeah, so
No,
it was
I
like WKD, Smirnoff, and something else all mixed together. And then the result was a really green drink, but you used to have it in a pint glass. So it was like 500 mils of your Smirnoff, and then 500 mils of something else, and then something else. And it was in a pint glass. And it was green.
Full of sugar.
Full of fucking sugar.
Absolutely full of
and
sugar.
there used to be Skittle drinks as well, where you'd have your vodka or whatever. I think it was like just vodka and lemonade, and you used to grab a handful of Skittles.
Oh yes.
And just put your Skittles in the drink.
Yes. No, we made that at uni, but we actually made proper Skittle vodka, where we got the filters and filtered out all the vodka and all the Skittles. Oh yeah, all sorts of stuff. Yeah.
Jesus.
So it was flavor. Yeah, that was
Just
horrendous.
throw some Skittles in.
That was the only time that I was able to drink vodka straight.
Oh.
That was fucking horrendous.
I once
actually.
on my 18th birthday I made vodka jelly shots. So that was straight vodka, but obviously it was mixed with water.
God, I can't stand this. They're so fucking goo-goo, aren't they?
Mm.
It's vodka shot, jelly shots. Oh, fuck off.
Well, I made them. They're very nice, and you weren't allowed to enter my house without a vodka shot.
God.
So there's a lot of sickness that night.
Can you imagine me like? Can you imagine like imagine
Yeah,
your
I know.
nights out?
Yeah,
Imagine
I know,
like
and then you just there.
imagine the stand.
Oh.
Yeah, but that's the irony. That the great irony of it all was like you said. I'm a lot of fun. I'm Ben. I'm crazy. I'm a lot of fun, but I'm just so like
Yes, it's
everything about it.
but that's you about everything.
It's odd.
Ben.
It's
That's you about life.
Yeah, well, it's like again, this is me. This is me. It's just the gimpiness of it all, isn't it? In a big group of people, you just had to go through it, didn't you?
Maybe we should go out and get drunk, Bunny. What do you think?
Oh, maybe, yeah. But yeah, you see that? So like, I'd go to something like that and there'd be maybe 1 or 2 people out of like 30 where I'd be like, yeah, these people are palatable. And the other people bouncing around going, jelly shot anyone? Oh, no, not really.
Remember the last time I went out in Canterbury and you really gave out to me the next day because I was home really late. I didn't answer you. You were meant to pick me up and I never told you, so you waited up for me. And you got really cross with me.
Probably, yeah. Yeah, I prioritise my sleep these days. Yeah. Yeah, anything after 9 o'clock, it's a problem.
Yeah, I didn't go home till like 1.
Interesting.
2 maybe.
That is a real problem.
Yeah, well, no, because I was in Tingy's house, wasn't I?
I don't want to hear excuses.
Oh, my,
That's
sorry.
a real fucking problem.
Well, to be fair, I was over down by the penny and there was no reception, to be fair.
Oh.
I did move into the town, but
Yeah.
I could have
Just
texted you.
having a good time.
Yeah.
Just you know what it's like. Yeah, just time flies when you're
Wasn't
having fun.
thinking about you in bed, Ben, looking at the clock. But I got a frosty response. It was definitely a silent Sunday.
Well, it's disturbing of the sleep. That's the issue.
I
isn't
didn't
it?
disturb you though. I just got into bed and just
Oh, I'm sure he did.
Probably
I'm sure
did.
he did, and he stunk as well, probably.
Probably. Yeah.
Have jelly shot anyone?
Yes, because 10% of it is
That's what you
through your
should
body.
have come back and just gone, Ben, nuggets and jelly shot? Oh, God, thanks for waking me up, love.
Oh, I think
Woo!
that would have been a relationship breakdown if I woke you up that night.
Yeah, look, maybe it's me. Maybe it's
It is
me.
you.
Maybe it's me.
You're the
I'm
issue,
just
Ben.
no fun. I'm the funnest person in the room, but I'm also
The most miserable cunt.
yes. Weird. Very, very odd. Odd though, isn't it? Really weird sound. And
I don't think I'm a miserable cunt.
that's not just
I don't
me
think
saying
so.
that. That's just, you know, you've had first hand. You've had people come up to you, go, oh, Ben, God, back in the day, he could have a good time.
Yeah.
But then
I've never met that Ben.
I'm sitting there going like, God, those times sucked.
Yeah.
They were rubbish.
Oh.
Strange.
Remember the first time I met you? That night out. We went on a night out for our first night. That was a fun night. You drank me under the fucking table.
Are we giving actually any actionable advice? Oh, so for example,
Just
let's
get
give
pissed.
some quick
Get pissed
advice.
more
Fuck me, it's
often.
1 hour 10. We've not even done the film. You got a true crime episode this week?
Yes, I do.
Thank God. Okay.
I haven't
Advice.
written it.
So yes. So the gins, slimline tonics.
Oh, that's what I was going to say.
So
Do you have any
there's-
low-calorie drinks, Ben?
Right. Well, that's one. The only issue with the gins,
They're so downable.
that you drink them too fast. So
Oh.
in some ways, depending what you want from the evening. But if you get a pint of Guinness or a pint, I know some people can down pints
I
pretty
can
quick
down
as
a
well.
pint fairly quick.
But I don't know.
Bottles.
Maybe for some.
Oh.
If you get a pint of Guinness compared to a gin and tonic, gin and tonic. A single gin might be what, like 60 calories. You get a double, it's close to 100. Say, a Guinness is what, like 230, 240 calories. So yeah, you're doing all right there. But a pint of Guinness compared to a gin and tonic, even a double. By the time you've had that Guinness, you're potentially going to have drunk at least 2 gins, maybe 3. So the calories are,
In or around the same.
well, yeah, if not more. That's the only issue with having these slimmer tonic drinks.
Do you know what I have a real issue with? Non-alcoholic alcohol. Non-alcoholic drinks. Because they have the same amount of calories in them. It doesn't make any
For
sense.
people who really like alcoholic beverages,
have a Coke.
then go for it.
Have a Coke.
Well,
It's just-
some
I
people
just don't get
people
it.
like the booze, don't they? They like sitting in
But you're
the
not
summer
drinking.
gardens.
But you're
having
not drinking.
Oh, is it more social? Is it instead
Just
of
have a
having
Coke.
having a Diet Coke, you have your low calorie beer?
Just tell everyone it's a vodka and Coke then.
Yeah, but you like the taste of booze, don't you? You like.
I don't mind. Yeah, it
So
depends
if
what it
someone
is.
went to you, come over to this event we're having. Do you want a beer that's got no alcohol in? You might go. Yeah.
Well, I
Maybe.
did before because obviously when I was in Carrick a couple of times, I used to drive.
Yes, if you're trying to watch your calories and you're not drinking, maybe just don't do that at all. If you're not drinking and also being mindful of what you drink, your calories, just stick to the water or the diet stuff. Yeah. Well, whatever advice before we move on.
Any
Bloody
more
hell.
low calorie drinks, Ben?
Well, gin is the lowest one.
What
And then
about vodka.
gin, vodka, and then it gets a bit high as you get into the Jack Daniels. What's Jack Daniels? Is that whiskey? Is it
Don't know.
bourbon?
Jack Daniels.
I've got my knowledge of alcohol is fucking terrible. I've got absolutely no idea what
What would you
anything
say
is.
is the most heaviest one? Calorie heavy. Wine. Would it be?
In terms of what, just alcohol in general?
Yeah. Would it be wine? Or a pint?
Probably a pint, isn't it?
Would it be?
Well, wine. The glasses are. It depends if you're having a pre-drinks. I guess you're a bit looser on the portion of wine. So then a glass would be worth 2 glasses, I imagine, if you went out and had a glass of wine compared to pre-drinks glass of wine.
Just going back to the sweet thing that you were saying, the sugar content. Is that why, although I do have sugar-free 7-Up, but is that why I prefer a white wine with a dash of 7-Up in it? Because of the sweetness.
Well, you tell
Because
me.
I can't drink it.
Is white wine?
I can't drink a glass of white wine without something in it.
Yeah, but isn't that not because you had that moment, that time when you had like 5 bottles of rosé or something?
Yeah, I haven't drank rosé since.
Oh right.
That wasn't white. It was rosé. Oh no, I'm not touching that ever again.
Well, I don't know. Is white wine's quite sweet, isn't it? Anyway.
No, it depends which one you get.
Yeah, so exactly.
I
Like,
have a
not,
Sauvignon.
not
I have a Sauvignon,
Oh.
so I think it's quite dry.
a connoisseur over. I'm not a connoisseur of cloudy lemonade and vodka. That was my uni diet. I need to write an email about that. I actually have written an email about this. Once I start becoming I do the email.
Yes, proceed.
The university diet from second year onwards. So Tesco value chicken, frozen, vegetables. No, sorry, breakfast, oats with eggs in. Normally egg whites. Used to throw the yolks away. Too many calories. Oats with egg whites in. Not bad. Oh, actually, I might make that.
And
See
says your man having fucking chicken nuggets, 40 chicken
I
nuggets at the night out.
Well, compared to oats and egg whites, I think it's probably a little bit better, isn't it?
That's what I mean. What's the point in throwing the yolks out when you're having fucking 40 chicken nuggets at the end of the night?
Yeah, well, this gives you the manoeuvrability to have the nuggets.
All right, go on.
And then lunch. What was lunch? Oh, lunch was a soup. A soup with maybe some rice crackers if I was really pushing the boat out. And then dinner, a frozen chicken with some vegetables. Fucking hell. So I was probably eating about, I don't know, just over 1,000 calories.
But you were quite a tubs in uni, weren't you?
Well, first year, the second year onwards, that's when I just stopped eating, basically. That was my diet. And then cloudy lemonade, sugar-free, of course. Diet cloudy lemonade, and then vodka.
And then 40 chicken nuggets and a Big Mac meal.
No, I feel like the 40 chicken nuggets, that came later. That came sort of post-uni, actually. I wasn't really a big McDonald's guy in the old days.
Oh.
Yeah, that's when we were coming towards the end, and I was like, this needs to stop. I've really had enough of this now. Getting older, it's like that's when the nuggets came in. But enough about me and my 20s. God, tough
Shall
time.
we go get McFlurry?
Maybe later.
Yeah, cool.
Right, we need to come on. That LinkedIn.
Do you have any other more science shit? Talk about.
Yes.
Yeah, I've got pages and pages of notes here, Fiona.
I fucking have. I think realistically, if you're still boozing heavily into your 30s, you've got a fucking problem.
I think it depends on the job that you're in, and it depends on the social situations.
It might be more unavoidable to do it, or you might just really, really enjoy it still. Just that's you meet up with your friends, and every weekend is still that. But
yeah, but when
just,
you get to your 30s or whatever, like, you know, your priorities start to change. Your children start bouncing about. The house starts being bought.
Yeah, so almost
your weekends is spent, like your Saturday morning is spent spending an hour or two cleaning and doing all that.
Yes,
your Sunday's spent doing fucking dog shit podcasts. So your priorities change.
Sorry, misheard that part. There's actually no time to do it, and you need to be. You got kids and you got responsibilities. Yeah. So even if you wanted to, it's like I can't afford to be having this raging hangover. It's not going to work.
That's exactly my point. I'm meeting Tara in a couple of weeks in town. We're doing a bottomless brunch, and the two of us were just like, "Oh my god, how are we going to cope?" And it's not as though we're going to be sat there for 2 hours slugging the drink into us.
Sorry, Fiona, can you turn that light off? It's very bright.
I can't get up because the radiators and stuff.
Oh, I might just try and turn it off.
Oh,
bloody hell.
Okay.
Please continue the episode.
No, Ben. No. I'll wait for your return. I'll wait for your return.
How's that looking? Oh, that looks dingy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Is that dingy?
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake. This is how we normally have it.
But we do it at 8 a.m, so it's not as bright.
Oh.
Use your fucking love. The fuck was that?
Oh, look at the time. This is going to be the longest episode, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
yeah.
my God.
Yes. And I am just, not that I'm dreading it, I'm really looking forward to the company of Tower and whatnot, and being out and having a drink and having nice food.
We shouldn't be using names on the podcast, Fiona, because people go,
Sorry.
who is this person?
Okay,
where does she live? Pushable health. We don't like him. We're gonna kill all his friends and family.
Okay, so my friend Billy, I'm gonna go out with Billy and have drinks with them.
Well, you said the name by now, I think.
Oh, right, okay. Well, they don't know. I could be using a pseudonym.
Billy.
So.
Oh, who's Billy?
Mm-hmm.
Who's Billy?
He's my other man.
Oh, I see.
Anyways, the thought of sitting there and drinking for 2 hours, and I no doubt that we will be greedy guts and we will actually do more than we plan to drink. And we will probably go for a drink afterwards. The idea of that is just, it fills me with absolute fucking dread. It fills me with dread thinking about it. Fuck off.
Maybe we should hold hands during the podcast.
You got cooties. What the fuck was that?
Oh, sorry, babe. What? What's going on?
Something just...
Well, someone infiltrated the Pushable Health garage.
Right, anyways,
well, someone's trying to steal my secret.
Any more shit?
It's probably a microphone.
Any more science shit?
And if you're trying to be a bit more mindful of your health, because we need to try and link this back into health a little bit, we need to maybe try and find ways to limit that slightly, potentially.
And here's the big word, Ben. Moderation.
Yeah. But again, speaking from experience, I'm speaking to myself.
Yeah.
The mirror's there. I'm there. I'm now teetotal. And as I said, the idea of it, wow, I don't drink.
Well, I wouldn't say teetotal because you had a drink at Christmas time.
Pretty much teetotal. But yeah, well, New Year's, we had New Year's, not this New Year's, the year before. But I was still at it.
Last man
still
standing.
Fucking knock it back, Jesus Christ.
And he died.
Alcohol,
Why should I eat before hitting the booze, Ben? Why should I line my stomach? Oh, because it's the the TEF.
The gamma chameleon. I don't know.
The TEF. Shit.
That's
That's why.
No, well, it just helps line the stomach, and it just helps. At least your body's metabolizing the proteins and fats in a meal in your stomach. So it's doing that. Because if it's not, it's then just straight away bang. You're lacing yourself full of all this booze, and then it's just metabolizing that straight away. It's not even doing anything else. It's not even got anything to feed from. It's just got the booze to feed from.
Cool.
And then those blood sugars, big trouble. So initially, if drinking occurs with or shortly after consuming carbs, there may be a spike in blood sugar levels. Yes. That makes sense, doesn't it? Insulin.
Yep. Get it, Ben. I get it.
Well, you know about insulin, don't you?
Yes, I do, Ben.
So what insulin? Just tell me what insulin is, then I won't have to continue.
Sugar. Energy.
Huh?
Energy. It's produced by your pancreas.
I'll continue, right. Insulin is the hormone responsible for facilitating the uptake of glucose, yes, from the blood into the cells to then create glycogen. So insulin comes out, goes, oh, what are you doing? However, because the liver's attention is directed towards metabolizing alcohol, like we've spoken about,
it forgets its other jobs.
the usual balance between insulin and glucose released by the liver can be disrupted, potentially leading to hypoglycemia.
Did you not just read this out?
No, this is about insulin, what insulin's doing, and how that's affected.
Very similar.
Once the immediate glucose is utilized or stored. Oh, this is fucking terrible.
Yeah, it's absolutely fucking
No, but it's not
terrible.
terrible. It's good
It's rancid.
It's good information. It's
so fucking
I
boring.
think
You're sitting there on your high horse talking about fucking insulin and cells. So will you fuck off? Fucking hell.
I think this is actually almost unreleasable. This is the problem. I try to create the episode this way just by reading it. Just by reading it. Not trying to say it off the bat. So insulin, let me try and explain insulin quickly, but without just reading what it is. Because it's just straightforward. Insulin this is what it is. Well, it's not straightforward, but I mean, if you just read it, what it actually does, you go, oh, okay, that's what it does. Rather than me, so let me tell you about insulin. So here's an analogy for you. And it just makes it more complicated, doesn't it? Number 5. Glucogen response.
Oh, fuck.
So glucogen is the hormone, works opposite to insulin. So it does the opposite to insulin, which would be what?
I don't know. I'm dead here.
So if insulin is released when we eat, blood sugar levels, what would glucogen?
You tell me. You're the professor.
That means I have to read this then.
Read it then, fucker.
Glucogen is a hormone that works opposite to insulin.
Really?
Stimulating the liver to convert stored glycogen back into glucose and release it into the bloodstream, raising blood sugar levels. So you see the difference?
Yep.
Insulin is released to lower. Glucagon
increases.
Right.
Oh, bit of a battle going on there.
Alcohol can impair the glucagon response to hypoglycemia, further complicating the body's ability to regulate blood sugar levels effectively.
Oh.
So you've got glucagon, insulin.
Fighting.
One's trying to elevate the blood sugar. One's trying to
lower it.
Yeah, it's a mess.
Who's
it's a mess.
Who's going to win?
No one wins. That's why you feel like shit.
That's why you have to have a soggy banana.
Yeah. You lost.
I lost.
You're a loser.
I am a loser.
So conclusion. Fucking hell. When alcohol is consumed,
don't drink alcohol.
It metabolizes. Its metabolism takes precedent in the liver, disrupting normal glucose production and release, potentially leading to hypoglycemia. We've talked about that. The immediate effects of alcohol can alter the balance between insulin and glucagon. Yeah, leading to fluctuations in blood sugar levels. Over time, chronic alcohol consumption can contribute to insulin resistance. That's a whole different thing entirely.
Oh, yeah.
And the risk of diabetes. Different subject.
Oh.
I think that will do, innit?
Okay.
That will do.
Oh,
Did that make sense?
Yes. It's very interesting, Ben. Very, very good. I loved it.
Well, insulin, it's not like it's hormones. That's a different.
Don't go explaining it again, Ben.
No, we're talking about
you did a
the
shit
hormones.
job, so just own it.
No, I think
Just own it.
That's word for word from the notes.
Yeah, it's
I think
boring.
those notes make sense.
Yeah,
They were too disrupted. It was like insulin. So let me tell you about my McDonald's. It was just
Me yawning. Boring.
oh god.
Right. Anyways, what movie did we show?
Future episode will be on hormones because then we'll talk about insulin a bit more and make a bit more sense.
Yeah.
It's reasonably straightforward.
I'm going to pop the mirror up in front of you for that
It's
episode.
just quite boring.
Right. Come on.
The Hangover. Oh fuck me.
So we
How
watched
are we going to do this?
Hangover. Oh shit! Where's my notes?
So the Hangover, alcohol, it sort of made sense, then it,
The Hangover, 7.7 out of 10 on the IMDb. 2007 film. It was the first one that we did. Three buddies wake up from a bachelor party in Las Vegas with no memory of the previous night and the bachelor missing. They make their way around the city in order to find their friend before the wedding.
Viva Las Vegas. Been to Vegas?
No, Ben, I have not.
Loser.
So I've got a question
Oh,
for
it's
you.
a place. It is a fucking place.
Sin City. Did you sin?
How about that ride in? I guess that's why they call it Sin City. Fuck's sake.
Herpes will come back.
Does it
with
make
you.
sense, Alan? Does it make sense? What's he talking about?
Herpes will come back with you. That's the only thing that comes back with you from Las Vegas. Ben, tell me. Did
Is
it?
it?
Did it?
Herpes?
Yeah.
No herpes.
Oh, right. Okay.
Not to
Good.
my
Good.
knowledge. Not to my
Good.
knowledge.
All right, okay.
Did you get the line I just dropped there from Alan?
Yes, I did.
That's quite
Ben.
funny.
I did, yeah. I just didn't respond because you said it about 3 times today.
How about that ride in?
Here he goes. Here he goes. So have you ever had that, Ben, when you wake up and
herpes?
and you've got zero collection of the night out, and that you're just having little
Pretty much every night out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're really bad, actually.
Pretty much every night out. Again, yeah, a binge drinker. That was.
You have
Did we make
snippets.
that clear? That I was it's
Snippets
porn.
of the night out, and you just have these like little flashbacks, and you just, oh, fuck, yeah, that happened.
Well, it's a bit of an odd dichotomy, isn't it? That you have all these nights out that do you not want to remember? So that like it's almost the better the night out, the less you remember of it.
Well, yeah.
Oh, well, hang on, what? So you wake up and go, oh god, you know what? How are you getting on? Oh, I don't remember a fucking thing. It was a good one, wasn't it?
I can't remember, was it?
Yeah. Judging by the fact I can't remember leaving the pre-drinks, yeah, it must have been. What's going on? But yeah,
just the way it is, Ben.
to a point, that was true, yeah. But unfortunately for me, that was pretty much every night out.
But then you have like your little flashbacks. Oh, the fear that comes with age. Because when you're like 17, 18, a little fucking snapper going around, you don't get the fear. You're just like, oh yeah, I can't remember last night. Oh yeah. But then when you start getting older, you're just like, did I do that? Did I say that? Did I make a fool of myself?
Well, that links in with the.
Did I fall when I slut dropped? Yes, I did.
How often were you slut dropping? Dear God.
It's just a thing, Ben. It's just a thing.
Yeah, well, that links in, doesn't it? Again to the man or the woman. yeah, photo. Maybe that's the wonder of it. That's why, because you get the snippets. You don't remember the timeline. It's like, hang on a minute. So it was like maybe, I don't know, midnight, and we've gone from midnight to 4 o'clock, and all this stuff's happened that's built up to you getting to this position. And that's maybe the beauty of it, because you don't need to know the book. Like you don't need to know how many times you went to the smokers area. You don't need to know about how much silly dancing you were doing. You just know that you were doing bits of it.
Yeah.
And that's maybe the beauty of it, because you just spend all life, just every bit going, oh yeah, remember when I did that? Oh yeah, you just go through all these boring days of just doing the same monotonous shit, and that's the beauty. You can have 6 hours of just craziness. Sometimes you get away with it, sometimes you don't. But which didn't help. What didn't help is potentially the gimp with that. look at you there, you're 12.
There's a terror.
It's like, I don't remember. Oh God, yeah, it must have been a good one. I remember it.
Of course you do. You fucking boring cunt.
Oh God,
Fucking
get
hell.
this man a fucking Diet Coke.
Go home, Ben.
Fucking
Go
hell.
home. Right. So, what do we think of this movie?
Would you like to go to Vegas?
I'd like to go out with Alan. I think.
Would you?
Yeah, he's funny.
Yeah, well, what should I say about this film? It's
brilliant. It's just brilliant.
it is. Yeah, I was.
It's well made. It's just funny. It's relatable because everyone's done it where you've had too much to drink and you're just like, what the fuck happened last night? Maybe not drugged to that point where you actually have zero recollection of the night, but you have that. And when you're looking at pictures at the end, or when you get, like, remember back in the day, you used to get pictures developed back in the day. And you used to look back at them and you're just, oh shit, like that happened. Oh, completely forgot about that. And we've all been there. And you have that dread. You're just like, when Stu was sitting at the table when he woke up in the room, he was just sat there like, okay.
Maybe people were a little less loose as well. That goes into 1 hour photo, the last episode. Maybe because now with the phones, it's just shh. Yeah, you could do that with a
you had 30 snaps on your camera.
Well, there you go. So
30 snaps.
So maybe even when you were pissed, you still thought, oh, hang on a minute, like.
Yeah, I can't get too many.
We'll save that. We'll get a better one because it's only 8 o'clock. 2 a.m. Shit, we've got a couple left.
Yeah,
that's a keeper.
And then you'd be devastated if you forgot the camera in the taxi. Oh God.
Oh, did that happen to you? Did it?
Oh yeah. Oh. Lost out on a good few pictures. God help the fucking poor soul who got that camera. God knows what was on it.
So things are just getting worse. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, it's just not the same.
Well, this links into what I've got here. So yeah, notes of whatever. So this is what 2009. So this is
2007.
No, it's 2009.
2007.
No, I think it's 2009.
2007.
No,
okay,
that's too early. Double check that, please. It's too early.
It's 2007.
No, it wasn't 2009.
I remember seeing the numbers in my.
No, you're going to be wrong.
No,
in about
I'm not
5
wrong.
seconds.
I'm not wrong.
Yeah, or you're shit at googling stuff. 2009. Yep. Is that right? Yeah. Okay, great. So
why did it say 2007?
So I feel like this film. So it's R-rated comedy. So I feel like this. You get these films, don't you? During different periods of time.
I can't believe it.
Oh. Okay.
I must have seen the 7.7, and I just thought
we have to finish off. We've got to finish. This is disgusting. This is.
I can't believe
I have
that.
to edit this, please.
Fucking hell.
R-rated comedy. So you have certain films. We might have talked about this on the other one we used to do. There's certain films that are almost at the end of an era, a bygone era, and it's gone. It's oh God, do you remember that? Remember that time? Mm-hmm. So maybe from before American Pie, but American Pie was what 99, wasn't it?
I'm not good at dates.
So so 99 that's 10 years. That's a decade of these type of R-rated comedies. You got your American Pie, you got Euro Trip, Road Trip.
Oh yeah.
You've got what else have you got? 40-Year-Old Virgin, Knocked Up. That's not, but you see what I mean? These R-rated Wedding Crashers. Wedding Crashers. You've got a lot of these R-rated comedies. And you had this golden period of time. And then bygone era. It's over.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why The Hangover was really successful. Because
but it still holds up. It's still hilarious. I was laughing myself silly yesterday watching it.
But do you see what I'm getting at?
Yes, I do.
So like you're never making this now. You're not making anything that resembles this. And
because you can't, because you're afraid that you're going to offend somebody.
Mostly that.
Like seeing Alan in his little white pants. Those fucking horrific things. Like, do you remember his big long johns with the white fronts?
Alan.
Yeah. Yeah.
He didn't have white. No, he had little pants on, didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't have long johns on.
You don't see that. No, it's not long johns, but I call them long johns because they're quite unattractive, sexy pants.
And then after this, almost because this was pretty much was pretty full on. Like it was pretty edgy. It was pretty not edgy. Edgy's not the right word, but it was pretty raunchy. It was grim, pretty gross. Like had pretty much everything, didn't it?
Yeah.
Anything after this in terms of R-rated comedy, even before now, like pretty much everything is just off the table. Wasn't quite the same.
Well,
it almost had to copy this. It almost had to.
Everything's OTT now, isn't it?
Okay, now that's interesting.
Everything's OTT now. Whereas before it was social funny, relatable funny. Whereas now they go above and they're just like.
Well, no, it's the opposite now.
No, yeah, that's what I mean. It was subtle funny in the past.
It's not subtle. It's subtle now because it has to be because everything's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
No, rude. You've offended someone.
Yeah.
So everything after The Hangover, because when you think about it, it's like, well, why was it so successful? Yeah, like it was funny and it was a good film, but I think yes, this bygone era, this was the end of it, and then anything after this, because you had other stuff. I don't know, like you had Bridesmaids a couple of years after, which I guess you could look at that and think is that a male? It's not quite the same, but is that a female version of The Hangover?
That's hilarious.
Well, that was you could say that was like that had some pretty gross stuff in it, which was pretty good. Yeah, so yeah, there was the odd film.
Bird not plane.
Oh yeah, there was the odd film after.
We have to watch that.
Right.
That's brilliant.
There was the odd film after. I'm trying to wrap this up, Fiona.
And she's shitting on the sink.
Trying to wrap this up. There was the odd film after The Hangover.
And just when she's in the wedding dress crossing the road.
We have to get this finished. We'll watch it.
She just goes lower and lower down.
Watch the film.
And then it's just like, oh, And she's down. Sorry.
We'll watch it. Yeah. I'll link that into an episode.
Okay.
Think of a link. How do you link that in?
Fat Diet's getting ready for your wedding. There you go.
Okay, great. There you go. Bridesmaids coming up. So maybe bridesmaids.
She has to watch it with us.
Yeah.
Only with her.
God, I don't want to watch that with my mum, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, we watched it.
Yeah, so bygone era.
Oh, yeah,
That's what I'm trying to say. My notes have closed because it's, God knows.
Ben.
My iPad's going to run out.
I didn't know they gave out rings in the Holocaust. Would you get away with saying that now?
Oh, that's right. Yes. Yeah. So there's a lot that's like, bloody hell.
Hell.
But it's
But it's Alan, he gets away with it.
It was a good time. But I think also maybe the actors as well. I can't imagine they in their wildest dreams, because it's just 4 blokes in Vegas. But in some ways, we've seen a lot of Vegas. We've seen a lot of debauchery. We've seen a lot of craziness in people going to Vegas, have a nice time. We kind of get what Vegas is about. And this whole dream, maybe I think it just came at the right time. It was the end of an era, like I keep saying. A lot of people look at that. A lot of like middle-aged men who have now, and that's kind of represented in the characters, isn't it? A little bit. A lot of men look at that and they look at their lives. And they think, oh God, fucking hell, I'd love to have the option of that. It's almost now looking back at my nuggets and my doner kebab, being like, oh fucking hell.
Would you go back for your nuggets again, Ben?
But you was for some reason. Well, not for some reason. You go and you start having very boring, like going to work every day. You know, you start having little children maybe, and it's like, oh fucking hell. Oh, give me some of that. Give me those nuggets. Oh, bring that guy back. I'll take some pictures. Go on. Maybe it wasn't that bad.
Alan getting his blowjob in the lift.
Oh yes. But there was. So you got the 4 actors, but then the 4 actors also then represent a lot of middle-aged men.
Yeah.
A lot of people in their position. You got Stu, who this guy's the dentist, isn't he?
Dominated by his wife.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot
You've
of
got the good-looking fella.
Yeah, a lot of stereotypes.
You've got the dumb
course.
fuck.
But I like the Stu character. All characters are good in their own way. But the Stu character is quite good because you've got that.
His confidence
you
evolve.
have this very unassuming man who's probably like crippled with self-doubt because of the whole doctor and the dentist thing. But he's very mild-mannered and he keeps himself to himself and he's nice to be around. But then he has a couple of drinks and this fucking monster comes out and he's maybe that was me to a point potentially. I was like quite mild-mannered, just like, oh, there's Ben, he's okay. A couple of drinks, it's like, oh the guy's a fucking maniac. I wasn't a maniac, but do you see what I mean?
Yes.
Maybe there's a little bit of Stu in me, yeah. Possibly.
Maybe you're a bit of a stew.
And then you've got what's it called, Phil.
Yeah.
Phil, like obviously good
He's
looking.
Mr. Sensible.
Yeah, so he gets away with it. But then he's sitting there going, oh, I hate my life. I might not come back. Blah blah blah. But then when it comes to it, he's like, oh fucking, I'm a teacher. Like I need to.
Oh no, that's not Phil.
I thought that's Phil.
Which one's Phil?
Bradley Cooper.
Oh,
You got Stu.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Phil.
And who's
Stu, Alan.
Who's the one that's getting
Doug.
married? Oh, Doug.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Doug.
Doug, come on, Black Doug. Doug.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot.
The Black Dog's in the film.
Yeah.
So you got that as well.
Yeah.
So he's like, oh yeah, fucking my life sucks. But then when it comes down to it, he's like, oh no, we can't burn this cop car. Like, I've got a wife and kids. I'm a teacher. Like fucking hell, I need to get back home.
At the end, it's crazy because you think that he'd be the man, like he's the one that's planned all this, and he wants to get fucked up in Vegas, and then he's like the biggest family man out of them all.
Yes, yeah, because he's all talk, isn't he? And that's what a lot of us are. We are all talk because if it comes down to it, you go to Vegas and be like, yeah, fuck that. God, my life's so boring. I hate my wife. Like, she's a pain in the ass. Oh, the kids, like they're okay, but and then you have this sort of night out or something that resembles this, maybe not to this degree. And you're like, oh fucking hell. Yeah, no, to be fair, just take me back to my life. This is we've moved on from this. So there was a lot of elements to it, and there's a lot of elements in this film. Maybe that's why it all came together and just marinated into this blockbuster. Made on a small budget. The actors, a lot of them were, Stu, what's the guy who plays Stu? Have you got him there?
No.
He was in The Office, so he was reasonably well known. But the other guys, not really. Bradley Cooper.
Bradley was kind of.
No, not at this point he wasn't.
Was he not?
He was only he was in Wedding Crashers.
Oh.
And he was in, I don't know, Yes Man, the one with Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
And he was playing some Wedding Crashers, he's a bit of a gimp, isn't he? He plays
I can't remember.
Rachel McAdams' husband to be.
Yeah.
Like he's an arsehole, isn't he? He's all right, he's pretty good in that, but he wasn't doing a lot. He was just like a side character. And then Alan was a comedian. I think he was maybe, I don't know, on SNL or something. So film-wise, he'd not done anything.
That baby.
And the other guy, he'd been in a couple of things. Like the other guy's obviously not good. Doug's a bit, whatever.
Yeah, but he's just, yeah. But that's the problem with this film is, as I said before, the reason why it was successful is because it's relatable. And I really think that is the main reason why. Because everyone has, there's an element of each person
In everyone,
in every group of friends you have the same type of people, don't you?
Yeah.
Who am I? Can I be an Alan?
Yes. Yeah. Be an Alan, Christ. Yeah.
I don't think I want to be an Alan.
Be a bit of a dummy. Yeah.
No, I'm not a dummy.
A wild dummy.
No.
So yeah, I think it just came together, and I think Todd Phillips, the director, I think he made a fucking fortune because they were. Who was it? Was it Paramount? Who was it? Did you write that down?
No, I don't write anything down. It's not Film Flaggers.
Whoever made the film was like, oh no, we can't. We need to strip the budget back because no one really knows who you guys are, and like, it's, just in Vegas, and like, he's just drinking. Like, it's probably not going to make any money. Blah blah blah. And so he had to waiver his fee, and he said, okay, like, I'll pretty much do it for nothing. I just want X amount of percentage of the profit. Fucking hell.
Smart move.
Fucking hell. What did you write down?
Absolutely not.
You didn't write down what it made.
Ben, this isn't Film Flaggers. This is just a chat about film.
Okay,
Right.
so like the budget was quite low, I think, and then it made, I don't know, like maybe close to half a billion.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Fucking hell. Oh, Todd's just had it. He's had it away, hasn't he? He's fucking had it away.
He's had.
Dear God. So much money.
What was your favourite part of the film?
Well, the photos at the end are quite funny, aren't they?
Yeah.
They actually look quite good. They actually look fucking pissed.
They do, yeah.
They must have
The
spent a bit of
eyes.
time making sure I'm sure they maybe had a few drinks.
Yeah,
And then they must have spent a bit of time actually getting them because they looked fucked.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the photos are quite a good touch at the end. I think that's the thing about this film.
It's the music as well. You spin me right round,
Yes.
baby, right round. And just these pictures flashing up of like tits out, cock out. Just like, fuck me, pig.
It's a kids show, Fiona.
Sorry, kids.
No, but I think that it just everything came together at the right time for that film. With all the characters, the time it came out, and then after that, it was like, and I think you can go back to it now and go, fuck me, bloody hell, yeah. That's why it holds up. The other two are like pretty fucking terrible. They're not very good.
I can't remember.
But then what you meant today? The other two was just a rinse and repeat, but in Bangkok. Okay, like it was watchable. Yeah, seeing those characters again, but I think they they become more and more unlikable. They're quite likable, all in their own way in the first film, but by the third one, like they're just in the second one. It's like, okay, yeah, like
What
maybe.
happens in the second one? Who drugs who?
It's Alan again, isn't it? Yeah, he does the marshmallows, doesn't he, or whatever.
Oh yeah.
What's his excuse? Can't remember.
Because they haven't seen each other for some time.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yes, it was Alan. Yes, it was the same stuff, isn't it? And then it's like it's a bit more wacky, isn't it? And then Chow's in it a bit more, and it's
Chow's annoying, isn't it?
And the third one, there's no
monkey.
hangover until right at the end because it's like a fucking heist film or whatever they're doing, trying to steal the gold bars from John Goodman. It's terrible. Not good.
So my favourite part of the film was at the end where Stu and Melissa are having a fight.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And and he's just like, it all went shit, or whatever he's saying, when you fucked the waiter. And then
Bellhop or something.
And then Alan is there in the back, and I thought it was a bartender. And then he walks off all proud of himself that he got one over on this Melissa bitch. And then Stu's there. Not Stu, Alan's there, all seductive, with his little belly hanging out. And he's just there, like, with posture, just like, I'm getting my bartender license soon. She's like, suck my dick. No, thank you. It's just brilliant. It's just brilliant. It's just fucking hilarious. He was there hoping that he'd get a little bit because he was getting his bartender license. Brilliant. Oh, that was very good.
I wasn't really looking forward to watching it, but it does still hold up.
Yes,
I haven't watched it for a while, so it's got some good stuff.
Yeah.
I've actually never seen the film Three Men and a Baby. Is that what it's called?
Oh yeah.
That all links in. Alan's talking about the guys who are in it, because they got the baby. So
Yeah.
that's a homage to that film. I've actually not seen that
I think
film.
the baby's name is actually Carlos in that, actually.
Oh, is
Come
it?
to think of it.
Oh, maybe.
Or maybe it's a girl. I can't remember. It's been quite a while.
Oh, I'm really worried about this lighting and how.
Yeah,
Well, this episode's a
anyways.
mess anyway, so
Yes,
it doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter.
Though.
Right, tell me some interesting quotes or shit.
Oh, that's right. One of the most underrated skills in 2024: strategic ignorance. Mute everyone online who doesn't do at least one of the following: teach you something new, make you laugh, want to see them in the next 6 months.
So do I mute you?
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's pretty decent advice, isn't it? I suppose.
It is good
Yeah,
advice.
but then that makes me a little bit depressed. God, I'm very fucking itchy.
Nobody cares.
I know.
Move on.
Someone might.
Move on.
about the whole laughing thing, because that's what it is. The whole, you know, going back to the online trainer trying to insane people. That's what it is. It's laughing. Like one of your mates on there, one of the Irish guys. The guy does the recipes. Fucking hell, he's a struggle. He's got like 2 million followers. Like, fucking hell. But he's there talking about Easter eggs, and the first 20 seconds of the video was him going, "Yeah, I think actually this year, I think maybe." Depending if you're still fat and overweight, that goes against type a little bit because he's normally very like, oh no, you can eat whatever you want. That you should maybe switch your chocolate eggs to an actual egg because it's a lot more nutritious. La, 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 la. And then, if you've watched any of my content, you know I'm obviously taking the piss. Right, okay. The biggest thing this year, or the trend is now, everything in moderation, which is fine. But a lot of people can't do the moderation. So we've forgotten that side as well. Everything in moderation. I'm one of them, for example. I struggle with moderation. That's why I've had to go down the road of like, no, it's just like, this is what I enjoy, and that's that. Alcohol. No moderation. If I'm getting on the beers, it's fucking hell. Here we go. It's just not worth my time. But moderation is the new thing. Well, some people just can't have any of it. So if you say to someone, well, you know, if you feel like you're going to binge dramatically on Easter eggs, maybe you have to consider the fact that you just can't have an Easter egg.
Or just get one.
But you can't say that. Because it's like, oh, fuck it. Oh, you're demonising food. You're demonising it. It's all moderation, you see. Yeah, some people can't moderate, though. Some people actually have you know, forget about the eating disorders. That's obviously a whole different thing in itself. Yeah, that's a big part of it. Binge eating, all the rest of it. But some people just struggle. Some people just can't have the one biscuit. But that's almost getting demonised a little bit because it's like, no, everything in moderation. You don't demonise food. I keep doing so many different accents. I sound like Michael fucking Caine.
I'm just wondering when we're going to do the bridesmaids episode. That's all I'm thinking about.
Do you see what I mean, though? It's right. So that's a whole different thing. So ultimately, but hundreds of people in the comments, and I was scrolling through them, were going, bloody hell, insert name. For a second there, I thought you'd changed. I love your content.
That's what you get then when you've got 2 million followers.
That's fine. Exactly. It's just not my people. But I read that and just go, I've got hope here. No. It's stuff. So these people were watching this bloke's content and genuinely thought that he'd changed his whole ethos on health and fitness.
I still have to go and get my 10,000
yes,
steps in.
And they were commenting and they were going, oh my God, for a second I thought you changed. Okay, I can't comment on this, so I'm just going to have to just move on. But yeah, great advice.
Okay, anything else on the II around the world?
Oh, sorry, was that boring, Fiona?
Yes.
No, that's just me. That's just me talking. Yeah.
Get your mirror out.
Take a simple idea and take it seriously. Charlie Munger. I'm trying, Charlie. Fuck me. I'm trying.
How was your trip down the
Entertain
pond?
people online. Be a fucking performing monkey.
How was the trip down the pond?
Yeah. So again, right? So that's a pretty simple idea, isn't it?
Yes.
Take it seriously. Do it every fucking day.
You have me down the pond since Saturday.
Go on Instagram. Make a video of you talking about calories. A pretty simple fucking idea. Oh, this isn't simple.
No.
It's a pain in the arse, but it's a simple idea. Press play on the camera and talk about calories. Pretty simple. Take it seriously. I'm trying. I'm fucking trying. It's all about me. But diet, food, nutrition, health and fitness.
Pushing your health in the falls of life.
Some of it, the idea of it, the mechanisms behind it are the stuff that you got to take seriously.
Yes.
But take a simple idea. Walk, for example. Start walking a bit more. And try and take it seriously. Exercise. Try and find exercise you can stomach. Pretty simple idea.
Are you working out?
Try and take it seriously. Yes, I need to.
Okay. Right, we need to go up because I'm losing the will to live now. Sorry.
Oh, you're not finding this interesting?
No, not anymore. I need to go. I need to do my shit.
Okay, last one then, Fiona. Okay. Oh, you're getting on edge because you haven't done your steps.
Yep.
Life is short. And if life is short, then moving quickly matters. Launch the product, write the book, ask the question, take the chance.
I like that one.
Be thoughtful, but get moving.
Okay, can I get moving to do my steps then? Quickly.
I've got some more here. But
okay, that's fine.
That was something.
Okay,
that was
so
something.
episode 5 of Push Pull Health Alcohol. I feel as though we were promoting alcohol more so than anything else.
No good advice. That's 1 hour 50. I'm gonna wow. Okay, so pushing out from the pools of life. As I've droned on, I'm trying to be an online trainer. Try my best. It's not going very well, but I have the face-to-face personal gym. That's what I'm focusing on, and I'm just trying to do this as well. It's a bit of a side hustle. Pushing you out from the pools of life.
And I'm Fiona, and I don't want to be here.
Especially health. Fiona's getting very on edge because she's not done her steps.
I've only done
I
300.
think we need a drink after those.
I think we do.
Anything else, Fiona? Pushing health from the pools of life.
Absolutely not.
Pushfulhealth.com /
When are we doing bridesmaids?
soon. Pushfulhealth.com / cake. Booking for a free cake.
Excellent.
Let's have a chat about your health and fitness. How I can push you out from the pools of life.
Okay.
Moderation is key, but also not for everyone.
Mm.
Wow. Okay.
Fuck. Jesus Christ.